What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on March 30th, 2022. The main reason that I'm doing this midweek video is because I want to give you all the reminder that the Funko Wondrous Con is about to take place. The figures will become available on April 1st. Remember that they are going to release on Funko.com, and that time should be 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There was no lottery for this, so it's going to be completely open to the public. So you might want to set yourself a reminder for that time if you're going for any of the figures. Also remember that some of these are shared exclusives, which means that they will go up on the websites, and that does include Amazon, Box Lunch, Hot Topic, Target. So be on the lookout, and there's no specific time with when they will release them on their websites. And then of course you can check your local store times for when you can go in store to see if they have their exclusive available. Now remember, there is that image that was floating around of an exclusive Charmander for this con that was never officially revealed, so I don't know what's going on with that right now. Who knows, it might actually show up on Funko.com the day of. We'll just have to wait and see there. Also, there is going to be that t-shirt, the Beach Bash t-shirt that you see here available. And remember, with Loungefly, they have the She-Ra with the mini backpack. A lot of times they will have it available on their own website as well. So if you're going for that and you miss out on it on Funko.com, check Loungefly's website to see if they have that available. So yeah, keep this information in mind if you're going for anything with Wondrous Con. Like I've said previously, I don't think this is going to be a difficult event to get what you're interested in. Just make sure that you're on point with the times. Like I said, set those reminders. All right, moving on here to figures that are available right now. This does include the Walmart exclusive figure from Squid Game. Of course, this is one of the guards there. You also see the Are You Experience Jimi Hendrix Pop album, which I didn't have a solid image of previously, but now we get a better look at that. And again, this is in stores right now, of course. You also see their exclusive Alexa Bliss is showing up in stores. With Target, the art series Mr. Freeze is starting to show up. I've not seen this one myself up close yet. I would like to get a look at it, but overall, in general, I'm not the biggest fan of the art series. I just think they tend to not turn out so great looking, but I'm still curious to see what this one looks like up close. Also with Target, of course, they have their exclusive diamond variant there of Whitney Houston. With Box Lunch, they should have the Remy soda showing up in stores right now. I'm not sure if that's really widespread just yet, but you can be on the lookout for that. And do remember, of course, that he does have a flocked chase. I'm not sure if I'm going to go for that one myself necessarily, although I did see Ratatouille a long time ago and I did enjoy the movie. I kind of feel like I need to see it again, but I'm just not so sure if I'm going for this particular soda. But definitely best of luck to anybody that does go for it and wants to get that chase. Amazon has another exclusive VHS cover with Pop available for pre-order. This time it's focusing on a Goofy movie, and this one officially releases on June 18th. Here is a better look at Beerus eating noodles. I have mentioned this figure previously. Of course, this is a Hot Topic exclusive that is showing up in stores right now, and you can check for availability on their website. There are some new My Hero Academia products available that you can order right now. This does include the Deku Pop Tea that you see here, also the backpack. Just be on the lookout for those items, and they do appear to be common items, so they should be with various retailers. The Amazon exclusive Marvel Collector Core box that's going to focus on I Am Groot. That one should ship out in May. For me personally, the Collector Core has been very disappointing recently, so I don't know if I'm expecting great things from this I Am Groot box. Hopefully I'll be surprised. Do remember though that with the Collector Core, it is a subscription box. So if you want to skip a particular box, you need to make sure that you cancel that subscription. And if you ever miss out on a box, after a while, they do have the boxes available individually. So if you don't want to go for the subscription, you can just pick up a box every once in a while. We don't really know much about I Am Groot. We haven't seen anything with this recently, so I really don't know what to expect in here. If it's going to be more than one pop or, more than one version of Groot, we'll just have to wait and see, because I don't even know what other characters are going to be featured within this. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see exactly what happens with this. Now, Big Apple Collectibles, they do have an exclusive Azula with glow-in-the-dark chase available for pre-order. It is a summer release. They don't have a date more specific than that. It just says a summer release. You can actually order 6 of them, and that will guarantee you the chase if you want to do that. I've seen some people do that. I guess it's fine to do if you know how to, basically either resell the ones you don't need or gift them, whatever you plan to do with them. I do want to say this real quick about Big Apple Collectibles. Some people have been saying in the comments that the company has had a turnaround, because I know in the past there's been a lot of complaints about them, especially people not receiving their orders. So people kept saying, a couple people kept saying that they've changed, they're better now. So I gave this company a shot. I actually went into their affiliate program and I did some post about them, but I quickly stopped that, and I'm not going to be an affiliate for them any longer because, in looking at the website, I just see a lot of things I don't like, especially some very high prices and some things that to me just look a little bit sketchy. And then from time to time, I still see people in the comments saying they haven't received their orders, so I just can't really support this company. But for the sake of being thorough with Funko News, when they have an exclusive, I am going to mention that. I will share that with you all, but I am not going to vouch for this company. I just don't like some of the things that I've seen with them. Okay, moving on though, there is a new Astro Boy pop on the way, and you see with this one, you can see, the inner workings of Astro Boy. When I learn more about that figure, I'll let you know whether or not it's going to be a common or exclusive. Basically, anything I learn, I will share that with you all. And then, of course, from Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, whatever you prefer to call it, Kiloway has a figure on the way that does have a glow-in-the-dark chase. I do like the look of this one, and I like that character overall, so I think this is a pretty cool figure. I did not stick with the series. I enjoyed like the first 3 seasons, and then when they went into the whole card battling thing, I quickly lost interest. To me, it was such a shift in tone to go from this like really gritty like crime saga and then to go to card battling. It just did not work for me personally. But like I said, I did enjoy the first 3 seasons, and I do like this character. I think this is a cool figure, and since it is a AAA anime exclusive, that means you will find it available with various retailers, including Entertainment Earth, and there is a link for Entertainment Earth in the description of this video and pretty much all my videos, because that is a company that I do have faith in. Moving forward here, focusing on Disney right now, the Cinderella Castle with the gold Mickey Mouse should be available on Shop Disney, maybe when some of you are checking this out already. As of March 31st, it should release on Shop Disney. I really like the look of this one, and I like when pops are gold, but they have like some thought put into them, so it's not just one solid color gold on this Mickey Mouse pop. You see there was some thought put into it. I think it looks pretty cool, so yeah, I could see Disney fans going for this one. If you weren't able to make it to the parks to get this, I could see this being popular. Now, there is a Rapunzel with Pen on the way. Of course, she's fitting into that recent series that's been going on with the Disney princesses. So I don't know when this one is going to be available, but it should be on Funko.com sometime in the very near future. And then there are some other Disney princess pops that are starting to show up in stores, not necessarily nationwide just yet. I really like the bases on these. I think Funko's getting better and better with the bases for figures. I really want to see even more of that with different genres as well. Now, the Make-A-Wish pops, which I think some of these look pretty cool. Yeah, these are should be releasing very soon in stores, and there are some exclusives in the mix. It seems like Mickey Mouse should be with Box Lunch, Iron Man should be on Funko.com, Minnie Mouse should be with Hot Topic, and the Stormtrooper should be with GameStop. If there's any changes with those exclusives, I will try to update you all. But again, it does seem like these figures should start showing up in stores in the next week or so. So do be on the lookout for those, and let me know which ones you're interested in. I'm definitely interested in the Marvel ones. I don't know if I'll get any more than that, but I do like the look of Spider-Man and Iron Man. So as far as comedians are concerned, Joel Coy actually has a new pop available on his website right now, and you can purchase it signed, or you can get it with a pop tee if you prefer. So he has a couple of buying options there. Now, Gabriel Iglesias actually did release a new pop called Stadium Fluffy, and it sold out quickly. There's a chance for a restock though. Some of his previous pops have had restock, so if you missed this, I would not give up on it just yet. Like I said, sometimes he does have restocks, and yeah, he's just very popular. Like, his pops tend to sell very quickly. If you're a big fan of his, you might want to follow him on social media so you can keep up with his pop releases and the restocks as well. Now, Funko Hollywood is actually retiring their, or I should say vaulting their Marilyn Monroe exclusive. This is kind of interesting, especially for them to, make this big announcement with it. So as of March 31st, yeah, it's going to be a vaulted figure. March 31st basically is the last chance to go ahead and get that figure. I don't know if this is really going to affect the value or not. I'm not really sure how popular this figure actually is, but yeah, it's very interesting for Funko to make such a big announcement about a figure getting vaulted. That's not really a common thing that they do. there is a Dab Doob ad icon pop on the way, and maybe you're like me and had absolutely no idea what in the world Dab Doob is, so I had to actually look it up. So apparently Dab Doob is an online toy retailer based in the Middle East, the largest online toy retailer within that area of the world. So yeah, that's what that figure is all about. I do like the design. I just was not familiar with this at all. If you already knew about this icon, let me know about that if you're already familiar with it, and let me know if you're interested in actually going for that pop or not. Of course, you don't have to be familiar with it already to like the design, and maybe you would want to add that to your collection because it is a pretty cool looking bear figure there. Moving ahead here, literally right after the last Funko News that I did, I mean literally right after I saw this image floating around of these Mercedes-AMG Petronas Formula One pops, and these are available for pre-order with various retailers because they are common figures. Paul Heyman is getting an exclusive with GameStop, and he's actually rocking the ECW hat, which I like there. I think that is pretty cool. So yeah, this is available for pre-order right now, and it will have an August release. And when I think about WWE, like, that's one of the voices that jumps in my head. Like, Paul Heyman is just such a great voice for the company and just wrestling in general. So yeah, I think it's very cool that he is getting a pop figure. This metallic Macho Man Randy Savage is so over the top. I absolutely love it. It's just so fitting for Macho Man. He was a very over the top individual with his costumes and everything. I absolutely love it. So yeah, right now, don't know if this is going to be with any other retailers beyond the WWE shop. If I learn more about this release, of course, I will share that with you all. And I think it has already been spotted with Funko Europe. But yeah, this should be coming to the States very soon. Like I said, when I learn more about the release, of course, I will update you all. So focusing here on Marvel comic covers, the Scarlet Witch comic cover, which is a Target exclusive, has been dropping in and out of availability on their website. At the time of this recording, I saw that it was available, and this should actually be officially releasing as of April 7th. I'd actually like the look of this. I need to see it up close though before I make that decision on whether or not I'm going to purchase it. But I do like the cover that they chose, and I like the Scarlet Witch pop there as well. I think this is pretty cool. And I also like this Doctor Strange comic cover that we see here with the figure. Very old school, Doctor Strange design there. I like that one, so I may add that to my collection as well. It's just, with the comic covers, they do take up more space, so it's I kind of have to debate that whether or not it's worth the space. But I think both of these are pretty unique looking. I like them. And when I learn more about the Doctor Strange one, of course, I will try to share that information with you all. And I definitely want to hear from Marvel fans what you think about these choices here for the covers and the pop designs as well. Now, moving ahead here, I did not know that Black Canary at some point, within the DC storyline, actually became a Green Lantern. This was totally new to me, when I actually saw this figure. But I think it is a pretty cool looking figure. I like the cover as well with all the different Green Lanterns going on there. And initially, I thought this was an exclusive, but it does appear to be that, it's a common item. So you can pre-order this with various retailers. And there are some common pop tees as well that you can track down, including the Batman one that you see here, which seems inspired by possibly the animated series. I don't know. It could be just, Batman in general. And then also in the coloring is more of the blue design. So maybe it's just Batman in general. But you also see our Hawkeye pop tee as well, which I think looks pretty cool. And I do like the purple of that shirt there. Again, those are common pop tees, so you should be able to track them down pretty easily if you're interested in them. There are some more Funko Gold figures on the way. We see some NBA ones here, and each one of them does have a Chase variant. I like that Dennis Rodman has the more colorful hair with his Chase. It's kind of funny to me, the 12-inch Shaq, Shaq in general, it just looks so angry, which is not really what I think of when I think about Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is a jokester. He's pretty much, always has a smile on his face for the most part. So yeah, I don't know why they made him look so angry. That's kind of an odd choice there for me. But yeah, I do like that they are representing these players with the different teams that they were on sometimes here. So yeah, pretty good mix here for the NBA Gold figures. And of course, there are some more NFL figures on the way. as well. And of course, the NBA Gold figures, they are common, so you can pre-order them whichever, with whatever retailer you prefer, or you can just wait to try to track them down in store, especially if you're trying to, track down any of the chases. And you see here to the right that we have some, I guess you would call Pop Rocks Gold figures. We got Run DMC looking pretty slick there. I like the different looks they have going on there. And then I shared with you all previously Slash from Guns N' Roses. Still really like the look of his chase as well there with the skull, face paint. I really like that look there. So yeah, these gold figures, I don't have too many in my collection personally, but some of the designs are on point. I do like some of them. Okay, so definitely got to focus on Walmart here because they've had a lot of reveals recently. And I actually did cover the Earth Day Pops previously, but at the time I wasn't sure about, the retailer. I did know that the Care Bear was going to be with Walmart because I saw the sticker on the box. But all these figures that you see here are actually with Walmart, and they are available for pre-order on the website, but you can check in store for them as well. As a matter of fact, the Poison Ivy comic cover pop is actually starting to show up in stores already. I'm definitely going for the Poison Ivy. I'm definitely going for Black Orchid. I really love that design for in both of these figures here. Yeah, I just like the look of them in general. Do remember that Tafiti is this is a flocked variant of that figure there. So be on the lookout for these. It says that the official release date is June 2nd. I really have a feeling you're going to see the other figures beyond Poison Ivy in store earlier than that. But yeah, June 2nd is the official release date. Some people ask what happened to the Earth Day Gandalf. Right now, I don't have an update on that. I'm not sure why it wasn't officially revealed. Of course, if I learn more about that, I will share that with you all. And along with Earth Day, there are some pop pins, and each one of them does have a chase variant. So of course, we have Dwight there as Recyclops. We got Groot. The expression for Groot is, I don't know, it's kind of odd looking to me. It almost looks like he's stoned or something. I don't know what is going on there. Kind of an odd look. And then of course we have Wally as well there with the plant in the boot. I like that. So I'm kind of interested in seeing if I could track down these chases. I just feel like it might be easy in my area. So even though I'm not necessarily blown away by these designs, I think it would be fun to try to hunt these down because my Walmarts, I'm kind of fortunate. Most of them actually do stock some exclusives. So yeah, I might be on the lookout for these. Definitely let me know what you think about the Earth Day exclusives. And here are some more Walmart exclusives that are on the way and that can be pre-ordered. This does include, so we have some Popsies here with Cruella de Vil and Ursula. We also had two of the Golden Girls here. We got Blanche and Sophia. And then you see here this Vito Corleone, the Godfather VHS cover. I believe there is an exclusive that had been rumored for a good while. Now we finally get a look at it. There is a new Willie Nelson pop on the way. And I say new because remember there was one released previously, but this one being a Walmart exclusive. There's the Hulk Hogan pop pin, which does have a chase variant. And then based off Jurassic World here, of course, we have Claire with Flair available as well, coming up here very soon. So again, you can get some pre-orders in. Do check the website to see what's available for pre-order. And still with Walmart, we have another figure that had been rumored for a while, this Spider-Man comic cover, which I think it's okay. It doesn't really blow me away necessarily. I don't think I'm going to add this one to my collection necessarily. I kind of wish that they actually had him on a stand and it looked like he was actually swinging. Yeah, it's just an odd choice to me that they decided not to do that. But yeah, let me know what you think about that personally. But for me, I just don't see adding that to my collection. And also the Guardian ship that they have being put together, like this build a scene, I guess you could say, or build a moment, whatever you want to call it. Of course, it's going to feature all the main members of the Guardians of the Galaxy. We've already seen Star-Lord. Now we're seeing Mantis as well. I don't know. I just had a feeling that this is going to look kind of boring put all together. That's just my take on it. So I don't necessarily see myself going for that, especially when I consider the cost altogether and the space. It just doesn't do much for me personally. But again, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Guardian ship there? Is it something that you are going to go for? And you all, let's get into some possible upcoming releases. So this is kind of a rumor mill, but at the same time, some of this stuff is definite. I will say that some of these things are definite. So of course, with Star Wars Celebration, we know there's going to be a lot of exclusives, and this should include some new figures for Luke Skywalker, and we actually get a look here at his pop. Also a new Darth Vader, Princess Leia, Stormtrooper, Millennium Falcon with Lando pop ride, a new Chewbacca, a Star Wars 5-pack, Vader holding Luke pop cover, a New Hope poster pop, a Ahsoka, and we don't know which character it's going to be right now, a Luke Skywalker comic cover, and a Boba Fett comic cover. So yeah, there's a lot to look forward to, you know, for fans of Star Wars. There's going to be a lot there, and as I get some more official images and, you know, just even leaked images, basically whatever I can share for Star Wars Celebration, then I will share that with you all. With Thor Love and Thunder, we know there's going to be plenty of figures available, including Thor, Jane Foster, and then when I say Thor, of course, Jane Foster as Thor, and of course Thor himself as well. Valkyrie, Gore the God Butcher with weapon. At Pop Ride, don't know what that Pop Ride is going to be right now, and there should be some other supporting characters as well for Thor Love and Thunder. I'm kind of interested to see how this movie turns out. Don't really know a whole lot about it right now. I mean, I know some of the comic background on Jane Foster becoming Thor, but as far as the actual movie, yeah, not really sure what exactly is going to happen there, and maybe that's a good thing. You know, we'll see what happens with that movie. Now, remember, there's supposed to be a full wave of Harley Quinn figures on the way, and we should get a Harley Quinn with cards and also a Harley Quinn comic cover as well as a part of that release. With sodas, there's a lot that should be on the way, including some anime ones, and I'm not going to name all of these off. You know, you can take a look here yourself, and I'm just going to point out though, Tanjiro, of course, from Demon Slayer as a soda, absolutely I gotta go for that one. Goku, I'm kind of surprised they haven't even done Goku by now, but yeah, there is a Goku soda on the way apparently. And like I said, some other anime characters here as well. I do want to point out that some other sodas that could be on the way include Yondu, which yes, I definitely would go for that. I'm a big fan of Yondu, and a Red Sun Batman. That should be pretty awesome looking as well. So yeah, we'll see if all of these pan out. Hopefully they do. I think it's going to be some pretty cool looking soda figures on the way. And then sticking with sodas, there should be some Nightmare Before Christmas Blacklight sodas, and I already mentioned previously that there should be some NBC Blacklight Pops as well on the way. With Full Metal Alchemist, we should see a Slicer Brothers 2-pack on the way. There should be a full new wave of Finding Nemo figures, and you know, the previous Finding Nemo figures did not really turn out the best looking, in my opinion. Yeah, if you go back and look at those if you've never seen them before, I just think the designs were a bit on the rough side. So yeah, hopefully these designs will be much better for, you know, Finding Nemo. With the Powerpuff Girls, we should get 3, I guess you could say 4 new figures. Princess Morbucks, Rainbow the Clown with the black and white chase, and then Ace as well. So a couple more, like I said, Powerpuff Girl figures on the way. With Squid Game, well, I did mention this rumor previously, we should see a 6-inch red light, green light doll. I might get that for my collection if I like the look of it there. We should also see the front man. I know some people were wondering why we didn't get that pop before, but he's on the way. We should get the main character with the red hair that he was rocking in that last episode. I still thought that was so weird that he decided to dye his hair. I don't know if I'm missing some meaning behind that or what, but yeah, we should get that pop. And then also the salesman. I think that'll be cool, especially if they have the salesman holding you know, one of the envelopes. That would be pretty cool to see. With My Hero Academia, I may have shared this list previously, so I'm not going to, you know, name everything off here, but yeah, it definitely seems like there is another wave of My Hero Academia figures on the way coming soon, and these could potentially all be exclusives. Of course, as I learn about that, I will share. And then with FNAF Fanverse, we should get 2 plushes, Candy the Cat and Pop Goes Weasel. Okay, so yeah, a lot of rumors here, and some of this, like I said, is pretty much sure to be on the way, but we just got to wait to see the official reveals for these figures. Alright y'all, so that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of it. Let me know if you're going to be on the hunt for anything that you saw within this video. Like I said, for me personally, you know, I do like some of the Earth Day figures, so I'm going to be on the lookout for those. But I want to hear from you. What are you hunting for? And also, what have you picked up recently as well? If you haven't done so already, please make sure that you drop a like on the video. That's a very easy way to show support, not just for my channel, but for any YouTuber that you follow. Share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors as well. And again, I appreciate you all taking the time to check out this video. Big shout out to my patrons and my channel members for continuing to support me. That really does mean a lot, and it does allow me to do giveaways on a regular basis, which I like to do that. I like to try to give back to the community in that way. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for taking the time to check this out, and I will talk to you all again real soon.